On our Istanbul trip, we got to eat at a bunch of different places. So in this video, you're going to see where we ate, where we had some snacks or some drinks, and then at the end you'll see which ones were our favorites. We hope that this video gives you an idea of some types of restaurants to go visit and make a point of going out of your way to go to some of these that are our favorites. First up is Pehlivan Lokantası. It's in the İstiklal Street and Taksim Square area. Lokantası's are cafeteria-style restaurants where average citizens go to lunch. The prices are very reasonable, and you can pick from a variety of foods and quantities of those foods. On our first morning in Istanbul, we decided to go outside of the hotel for Turkish breakfast and see what one of the local cafes has. You'll find that almost every restaurant or cafe in the touristy areas offers the same type of Turkish breakfast and omelet options. For dinner one night, we came across Fora Kebab House. We found that there's a lot of restaurants near the Sultanahmet area that have basically the same types of foods. Some of them are large restaurants, some of them are small. The large ones were noisy, and even though they were crowded, which could indicate that food is really good, there was no soul, let's say. There was no local feel to it. It just felt like a very touristy area to go eat. So we came across this small restaurant and found it very good selection and very tasty food. What do you like about it?
The smokiness and the tender.
Yeah, so what you're
Yum.
trying, the octopus?
This octopus is so tender, and the smoky flavor is spot on.
It's a lot. 1 kilo, 2.2 pounds. I didn't even think about that. 2.2 pounds, 1 kilo of fish with all the grilled vegetables. And meanwhile, next door, we got some entertainment over here.
We asked the local for some recommendation on a restaurant that has great meatballs or kebab, and they pointed us to Tarihi Sultanahmet Köftecisi. Köftecisi means meatball maker in English. This restaurant's been established since 1920 and is right across the street from the Hagia Sophia and Blue Mosque area. It's cool to see photos on the wall of former proprietors and photos from many years ago. On another evening, we tried for dinner a restaurant called İncili Mozaik, which means pearl mosaic in English. We had pistachio kebab, shrimp and tomato sauce, and lentil soup. The food was really delicious, and when my beer was not cold enough, they took the time to try to make it colder for me and accommodated me, and we appreciated that. We stayed at the Sura Hagia Sophia Hotel, which comes with a free breakfast every day, so we did that for the rest of our trip. It featured a great variety of vegetables, breads, cheeses, omelets, and a good variety of drinks and coffees. It was great to have a lot of this variety. We enjoyed the Fora Kebab House the other night, so on another evening we went back, and this time we had the grilled calamari and meatballs and a special salad.
Alright, so we got a special salad here with cucumbers, tomato, looks like green onion, red pepper, carrots. Very nice. We're here again at the Fora Kebab House.
On one of the days, we went over to the Asian side, to Catalcesme, and wanted to return to one of the restaurants that we tried on our walking food tour. You'll see that in another video. This restaurant is called Kimyon, where we had lahmacun. Lahmacun is a Middle Eastern flatbread topped with minced meat. Most commonly it's beef or lamb. Also includes minced vegetables and herbs, including onions, garlic, tomatoes, red peppers, parsley, and flavored with some spices. One of our goals on this trip was to try a variety of foods that's been featured in other YouTube videos from other travelers. One of them is called balik ekmek, which is fish in bread or a fish sandwich. This restaurant, Cansin, located right under the Galata Bridge, along with several other restaurants that featured seafood and a fish sandwich.
Okay. All right, so we got the one sandwich here. We're going to split it and see how it looks.
Lettuce, cabbage, fish, and onion.
Observe the worldwide technique that Cecilia uses for getting more fish and less bread.
So we can split it easily, huh?
It's very fishy. It's hot.
Okay. I don't know what kind of fish that is. Very good. Almost needs a sauce or something to make it moist.
I thought it's pretty moist. It's almost oily.
And here's that special technique once again. As we were heading up to the Süleymaniye Mosque, we came across the Arya Lounge, which has a rooftop seating, so we thought we'd check it out.
Okay. So we're up on a rooftop.
You don't get the grilling.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. So we got the Galata Bridge there. And you see the Galata Tower.
We didn't eat a full meal here. We just had a Turkish tea and a mango milkshake. It was all very good. Service was good. And the view was terrific.
And down here, which is more exposed to the wind, whereas we're here covered up with glass.
Another food that we discovered on the walking food tour was this Beyran soup. It's a spicy lamb soup at Lezzet-i Şark. And we also decided to try their lamb kebab. We both agreed that Beyran is one of our favorite foods in Istanbul. One evening we thought we'd try Pasha Sultanahmet, a fish, kebab, and steak restaurant in the Sultanahmet touristy area. Had a lot of people, a lot of seating, so we ordered some Adana kebab and eggplant kebab. Unfortunately, we didn't have a good experience here.
Yeah, so we're here at Pasha Fish and Kebab Steak, and it's been 25 minutes since we ordered. No food yet, and they also don't have any bread. No bread, no appetizer, or no dip or anything. We just had our beer, we've had our wine. Kind of disappointing. I'm ready to tell them just give us the bill, so we'll see how it goes. So we finally got our food, and we got the kebab. We split it up, the kebab and the eggplant with the meat. The eggplant is cooked pretty good, but the meat is not really hot, and where the kebab is hot, the rest is kind of off now since we've been feeling and waiting for so long.
So to overcome our disappointment in the last restaurant, we went to our trusty Fora kebab house for dessert, more beer, and more wine.
So this is katmer, like a crepe with pistachio ice cream and vanilla and chocolate, and inside the crepe has pistachio, and it's crispy on the outside, very delicious and creamy on the inside.
This day it started raining, so we ducked into Cafe Society, which is a small cafe near the Spice Bazaar. some Turkish tea, and a cream tart. After visiting the Beyazıt Mosque and the Nuro Osmaniye Mosque, we went up to the Alpek Hotel Terrasse Restaurant for some wine and a beer. We tried their hummus with bread. As you've probably seen already, there's many restaurants that have terrace or rooftop seating. So rather than going to all of the ones that other people put on their videos as being popular or really good, try to discover new places and new restaurants that have this sort of view. The view from all of these rooftop restaurants is awesome. On one day, our new friend Hamdi took us around town to different places. You'll see that in another video. While we were in Beşiktaş, Hamdi stopped off at Midyeci Ahmet, kokoreç and mussels. It wasn't until we were inside that we realized we were at the place of the Lord of Mussels that other travelers have mentioned in their YouTube videos.
Kokoreç. That's good. And is this lamb intestine, beef intestine? What kind?
This one.
This one.
First eat,
Okay.
and then
That's the same thing that Tunç told us, is don't tell them what it is.
Cecilia and I liked it so much we ordered a second plate. And we also had a plate of mussels. It was a great experience there at the Lord of Mussels.
I like it. I think because we're used to eating like Filipino food or unusual foods.
We received a hot tip to go check out the Sultanahmet fish house near where our hotel was.
So we got the sea bass in saffron and the jumbo shrimp with butter. Yeah.
These dishes were terrific. If you're looking for something other than kebabs and meatballs and want some seafood, you have to check out the Sultanahmet fish house. On this day, we were over in the Galata Port area and we saw another rooftop restaurant.
So we're on the rooftop of La Terrasse Restaurant, one of the hotels here. But look at the garden down there on top of that one. Yeah, and then there's another garden over here on the other rooftop. So you can see the Asian side over on that side. Similar view to one of the other rooftops that we've been on. Then you have another one over here as well. And if we go all the way around, you can see some of the other parts of this nice looking restaurant. So we'll see what kind of meal they have here.
So we tried their salmon bruschetta and an avocado and artichoke salad. Again with beer and wine. It was terrific and the view was something to die for.
Fora Kebap House with everybody here for dinner.
One of our friends decided to order the testi kebab, which is the lamb that's cooked in a clay pot. So Nadim started the show.
Kebap. Turkish kebap. Abi kadeh falan gibi kör. Oh, you can hear it crashing.
smiling. Nice, very Turkish nice. Tasty kebab.
Testy kebab. Testy. Testy.
The other dishes we hadn't tried yet at this point in our trip was pide. So we ducked into Karadeniz Cafe for some pide.
Really likes her peppers on her pide. This is our first pide of the trip. We got the pide with meat.
And bell peppers.
And some, red and green peppers in it.
With my coworkers, we had lunch at İncili Mozaik again. And here are just some shots of some of the foods that we've had. The lahmacun, some kebab platters, and fish platters. For dinner that night, the group walked about a half a mile over to the Safi Roof Lounge, another rooftop restaurant. Delicious mixed fish platter, mixed grilled vegetables, and yarpek sarma. Another food item that was on our list to try but didn't get to until almost the end of our trip is a fish wrap. This one is at Yakamoz Balik in Beyoğlu. And it was very good. By everyone's final night in Istanbul, they were all tired of the usual kebabs and meatballs that were offered in all other restaurants. So we went back to Fora Kebab House, where we had a variety of different foods. So there you have it. Those are the places we ate at in Istanbul. By now you would have determined which one we enjoyed the most because we were there several times over the course of the time we were in Istanbul. And that's the Fora Kebab House in Sultanahmet. We'll put the address and location in the description. We want to thank the brothers Yabatu. You've got Chef Haji and front of house Apo and Mohammed for the terrific time we had while we were in Istanbul. And thanks to Nadim and the other staff for great service and also a memorable experience. You guys were all terrific. We hope this video brings you some new visitors. Another favorite was the Sultanahmet Fish House. We went there twice, and it had a great selection of seafood, great quality, and it was different than the lamb and beef that you get in all the other restaurants. Another restaurant we recommend is on the Asian side in Kadıköy. It's called Kimyon, where we had the lahmacun. Another recommendation for you is the Lezzet-i Şark for the Beyran soup. There were several other restaurants we ate at that we didn't have good footage for, but we will list the names of the restaurants and their locations in the description. Those were Nars Brasserie, Enjoyer Restaurant, Vamos Steak and Kebab, Saray Burnu Restaurant, Horasani Kebab and Grill, Iskender Iskenderoglu, and Rex Kokoreç. Thanks for watching this video. We hope you watch our other Istanbul videos, and we'll catch you the next time.